because we're here, we're ready to broadcast. And by the way, before we get going with the show, who do you want to do a shout out to?
To Michael, to Psychic Choice.
Psychic's Choice. Here we go. Hey guys, just want to welcome you back to a funny way of looking. It's been a while since we actually have been broadcasting, and we've changed up the format just a tiny, tiny little bit. We're actually going to be talking with, we've changed the format so that we're talking with people who are going to help you with your life in general. We're going to be talking with psychics, we're going to be talking with life coaches, we're going to be talking with people who have written books about the subject, who can help you with your love life, who can help you with all the stresses that you have. And today, to start it off, we're going to do something that we've done a couple of times in the past, but we're starting out with one of our favorite psychics. And we're going to be talking with Psychic Jen. Let me welcome her to the show.
Hi, good
Hey,
afternoon.
Jennifer, how are you?
Good.
Oh my gosh. So, you've been a psychic for a while, right?
Over 25 years.
Oh
Very
gosh.
long time.
Yes. And what kind of when people think about psychics, I think they think about all kinds of different types of psychics and what they do. What are the things that you specialize in?
I mostly specialize in love, relationships, really in all matters of life.
Okay.
Many people comes for so many different reasons.
Uh-huh. And do they find you or you find them or
As a little girl, I was about 7 years old. I'll go back a story. I would just be, I would tell people certain things that would go on, and they would just cry. So
oh.
I to me it was always if I seen something I need to help someone with, I would just talk to that person. And
And
I have a business here in Lake City, so a lot of people, makes their appointments to come and see me, Michael. And I'm
uh-huh.
so advertised through Psychic Choice.
Yay, Psychic's
And
Choice.
have been an angel to my business, just to let you know this. And I made personal friends through your company.
I love that. I love that. We'll talk about Psychic's Choice and let people know how to get in touch with that a little bit later. By the way, Psychic's Choice is the sponsor of this show. So for you guys that want to find it, it's psychicschoice.com, one word, psychics with an S, dot choice.com. And we'll do a banner for that a little bit later. We'll get our producer to add that to the show. One of the things I want to talk about is like we've had a lot of problems this last year, 2 years actually, right? Where people have been stuck in their houses. They've actually not been able to get together, and we've had COVID going on. So, how has that affected the readings that you do and people who call?
A lot of people got stuck working at their homes, so there wasn't really interacting with a lot of people. And with mental health, when we're used to seeing people on the day and
Hmm.
not around anybody, that has affected a lot of people. And I'm on the other side, just helping them, coaching them, guiding them, became friends with them. And a lot of people was going through a very dark place because
Hmm.
used to routine and being at the job area, and then all of a sudden, their world's been a little bit closed up, and they was feeling weak, depressed, and a lot of unpure thoughts.
You just said something that I think is really you,
Yes,
you said something that I think is really important, and that is the fact that you become friends with people just by doing readings, right?
yes, definitely.
Like like what how does that happen? I mean, somebody just says, "Hey, I've got a problem, be my friend," or how does it come about?
Connection. When you have a connection with someone, the work that I do, I have to have a connection. If there's not a connection, then I'm not going to pick up the energy that I really need anyway. And then the ones that I did became friends with, it becomes it becomes a part of your world.
Right. So you've got repeat clients, I'm guessing then.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
Mm.
I don't even call them clients anymore. They're my friends.
Okay. I love that. I love the fact that they're your friends and not just clients. So, you've had people, I guess, that have come to you and they usually want to ask questions. Like, what kind of questions will people ask you?
They want to know about their love, their career, what is the next part of their journey. And everybody goes through different stages in their life.
Mhm.
First, there's husband and wives and, young mothers. And then their kids get bigger and they worry about their children. They worry about just about a lot of different things in their life.
Do you
And
find that more women call you or more men, or what do you find?
it's about, I say more women calls, but there's a big group of men. At first they get embarrassed and then later on they feel very comfortable because it's not so taboo or weird in a way. They just feel comfortable.
Uh-huh.
But usually the men that comes in, they've never got a reading done before or not understanding it at all. And then when they see it becomes like a friendship,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have it.
So how does the phone call go? Because I've never actually called you up and said I need a reading. So when someone calls up, what's the first thing that happens?
So usually what I would want is their full name, their age, their date of birth, just to get more of an accurate reading. Because I pick up vibrations on the voice, but it's always best to get the correct information to make sure that everything is, being lined up in their life.
Yeah. And
So
so after they give you that, what happens?
they'll call, and when they'll call, they'll just want to know. They'll have like on Psychic Choice through your network. Thank you very much, by the way. They'll have a question, and usually the free question is not what they're really wanting me to answer for them. So
Oh,
say about their love life or what job I'm getting, but it's not really usually always the concern that they have.
explain that. So they call up and they ask about their love life, but what are you saying?
About their love life, but they're really going through mental health, just feel very alone, sad, depressed. And it's not really focusing on that person so much as how they're really feeling. And especially the last 2 years, going back on that conversation, a lot of depression, a lot of sadness. Of course, we're all got affected by this, and we all have lost someone or someone that they know through this ugly virus. And they just needed a friend. This time, everybody needed a friend or someone to talk to. And a lot of people's very shy, Michael. They don't like to
Hmm.
discuss their personal life to other people. And then they show like they're good, they're happy, but really inside they're not. They
Yeah.
want someone to talk to and no one to judge them. Not, when I speak to people, there's no judging. We're all human beings and we're all hurting in a different way. If someone's
Hmm.
going through something, I feel their emotions. And it's just not just giving them a reading and, throwing them away. If I'm going to answer the phone, I'm going to put my heart into it.
Let's talk about that for a second because I have noticed since I've been working with multiple psychics that a lot of people will call and they'll look at the ad or they'll see something that says one, free question.
Mhm.
And they call and they say, "Okay, answer my question about am I going to get back with my ex?" A lot of people want to know about that. Um, and I think a lot of people forget that the psychics actually make money from doing the readings. And what's your feeling about doing the one free question and then people just hanging up and going to the next psychic?
I'm just building relationships. If they're not feeling comfortable and they want to move on, they're feeling, but I hope to have that connection with them right then and there for them to continue to do their tarot card reading, their psychic reading, you know, just wanting to go, you're going to get people that's really interested, and then you're going to get people that's not really, they're just doing it as for fun.
Yeah, we've already had some people show up online and they're saying they need readings. So we may have to actually have some people call you afterwards and we'll
Def-
give them your information about how to get readings from you.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys, by the way, have that are watching and listening, have questions that you'd like to ask Psychic Jen right now, not necessarily about your love life or anything, but about the psychic business in general and how she might be able to help you, go ahead and put those comments in the chat, and show up here, and then I can talk to her about those on the screen. Um, what type of readings can you do over the internet as opposed to in person? Because I know you have a shop in your city.
City, Florida. I've been here over 13 years. So, and I had another location in New York. So, if you guys see a New York number linked with the 386 number, I had that number for many, many years. And like I said, my clients becomes my friends. So there's always ways of staying in touch with me.
Awesome. Can people actually come in and talk to you now, or is it all over internet?
No, I have a lot of people that comes and sees me and we'll make appointments, and the readings are always confidential. It doesn't go to one person to another, just through policies, because no one needs to know if they're not feeling comfortable. Everything is confidential.
Right. And so you keep that confidential by it's just the two of you on the phone, you talk to them.
Even through, like, one-on-one sessions, everything is confidential. Doesn't go from one person to another. Just, it's a safety net.
If people,
And
so
like,
someone's, say that again.
and there's no judging. It's just really helping that person in all matters in their life.
Excellent. So, in terms of things that people experience when they're going through depression, um, do you find that psychics are the first person that someone comes to, middle, or last?
I say it's one of the first, because they're just wanting guidance. And they try, going to therapy, which nothing against it. Um, they just want really the answers behind just speaking about their problems. They want solutions.
Hmm.
If they're fixing it, or they need to go into another direction and just speaking about what has happened into their love, or into their career, or in their marriage, or about their children. There's a lot of drug addictions that's taken place.
Ah,
I'm getting a lot of mothers and fathers calling and wanting to know more what they're seeing, and just kind of guiding them through their difficult time, because their child is going through it as well as the parent is going through it.
oh.
Different changes. The environment is different. So meditation, I'm a strong believer in meditation and prayer, so I just know those things work, and just keeping the mind positive.
Now, if someone hasn't done meditation before, how do you help them with meditation?
It would be a one-on-one session, and it's just simple light. Candles represent so many different things: birthdays, holidays, weddings, celebration. It's just very spiritual. It's nothing like hocus pocus. It's just all clearing your mind.
Oh my gosh. We have a question from the audience here. I'm just going to put up on the screen. And we've got someone asking, what kind of reading do most people get?
A lot of people in person wants a tarot card reading. And over the phone, I pick up vibrations through your voice. So you got to feel very calm, very relaxed, and really open minded. And if you're closed minded calling, you're not going to get the answer that you're looking for.
I think that that's really important because a lot of people um, probably believe it's like, oh, I'm getting a psychic connection through the ether somewhere. But what you just brought up, that you feel their voice and you feel what's coming through to them, talk about that.
You could just pick up, and now a person could sound really, really happy over the phone.
Hmm.
Or they can sound excited, and they're excited about their new promotion and their job, but that's the part is not making them happy. And you can hear, or I can feel, there's more than that happiness that they're sharing. And I can go to that problem of they're feeling sadness, and then just helping them fight it. It's like it's a battle. It's a battle that's really keep your mind positive.
Absolutely. Especially for what we've been through for the past, what, 2 years now?
It's been, it's been horrible. There's no words I can explain. Like I said, everybody has been touched, hurt, depressed, sad. They lost friends, family, you name it, you know,
Hmm.
devastated. I've been here to really help them, not just the person that is just giving them a reading, from a person that really understands what they're going through.
Right.
Because I got affected by it in many ways, and I'm just here to help people.
Gotcha. Well, on that note, there's certain ways that people can get in touch with you. They can get in touch with you by phone, for one. They can actually give you a call at 518-274-0424. and get in touch with you. And you'll pick up the phone and actually say hello to them, right? It's not
It's on an answer machine. If it is an answer machine, I will call you back.
okay. That's awesome. And if for some reason they want to know more about you, even beyond that, they can look at your website, which is psychicgen.com, Jenn with two N's, and be in touch with you like that. And
They can Google me. I'm here in Lake City, Florida. Psychic Jennifer. That's me.
excellent. Well, I can't even tell you how excited I am that we got you on you're the very first psychic for the new version of A Funny Way of Looking. And
Oh, this was fun. This was more relaxing. Very. I'm camera shy, buddy. So this was actually new to me. So it was fun.
you didn't look nervous at all.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
And,
right.
and I want to give another shout out to you, Michael. Thank you for Psychic Choice. Thank you for, allowing me to help people. And
Uh, Thank you so much. And for people who want to find out more about Psychic Gen, you can go to psychicchoice.com and it will be right there for you. And I look forward to, we're doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right now as we ramp the show back up. And I am positive that we will have you on again.
definitely, definitely have a beautiful day, guys. And I hope to help you all. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.